Hi friends, uh, in last video I come to know that there was some visibility issue, and this time I am trying my level best. The video should be clear in front of you, and this is very important. I am going to repeat some of the point which I have already covered in video 1, because you can recollect the things and we can go ahead forward. This chapter will take minimum 3 to 4 parts, so don't worry. Go through the video, jot down the point. Still, if you are facing any problem, I will share you my mobile number in the last lecture. You can call me to understand the fact. But this chapter is very important for you, and this is the second part. See, this chapter name is Changes Around Us. First part I have delivered to you. Now take out the notebook and you have to write these all points, because these all points are very important. Few are the points I have already covered in video part 1, but again I am going to repeat it so that it can be a revision and you can understand it very easily. So first point is chemical change. In case of chemical change, let me explain you. This is very simple. If any chemical reactions occurs in any kind of changes, that is called chemical change. Like see, change in which a new substance with different properties is formed is called chemical change. This is a formula. Please write down on your notebook so that you can understand the definition of chemical change. This is very important for everyone, and we need to understand as a science students that what is the chemical change. So if any changes is happening or you are getting a new substance, that is called the chemical change. Now the point is fast change. Already I had covered in video first in part 1, but again I am going to repeat you the fast change. Change that takes less time for completion. Change less time for completion. Like I am telling you, you take a glass, right? You take a glass, take half portion of water and put either salt or either sugar, right? And dissolve it. You feel that this process goes fast. This process goes very fast. After a few seconds, you will come to know that salt is being dissolved in the water or sugar can be dissolved in the water. So this kind of changes comes fast change. Okay. Now let me explain you about the other point. Reversible change. Irreversible change. Irreversible change. Irreversible change. Change that cannot be reversed. When any changes comes in chemical reactions, it cannot be reversed. Like boiling of rice. Once you boil the rice, you cannot make again the rice by boiled rice. Lot of changes are there. Even in human beings, the changes are coming. Digestion of food, boiling of egg, boiling of rice, cooking food, burning papers. So many examples are here for irreversible changes where you can't get the new substance come back on the first stage, right? Now physical change. Already I explained this point in part 1, but again I am going to revise you because video was not clear. So I don't want any complaints would come this time. And even though I will share my mobile number, you can call me. So physical change. Change in which no new substance are formed. Be specific. There is a very simple changes. Chemical change, you will always get a new substance. You will always get a new substance. But in case of physical change, you won't get any new substance. In physical change, there will be no new substance you will get, right? Now, reversible changes. Reversible changes in which where that can be reversed or changed back, like melting of ice. This is a very good example for to understand reversible change, because once you take the rice in a take the ice in a dish, and it will get melted. Again, you can freeze. So this is a very suitable example, melting of ice. By this action is called the reversible change. Now slow change. Here we understand the fast change. Now this is the slow change. Change that take more time for completion. This is very important points. Please note down in your notebook and go through the same. You have to learn these all points, because when I am going to give you the homework or whatever your examination, you are supposed to explain these terms, right? Slow change, change that takes more time for completion. This is a very specific change, and I am going to give you some examples. Like, man has to grow. What happened? First man is being child, then young, then old. So old cannot become child, right? So this is where we can explain that this is not a reversible changes. This is a irreversible changes. Or slow changes. Germination of seeds. When you are taking a seeds in pot, you will see that after 3 days, suppose one day you are putting seeds, after 3 days you will come to know there is a growth in the seeds. After 5 days, some growth, some appreciable growth. After 6 days, you will come to know that there is a leaf and seeds are coming out. Now this is the new term, saturated solution. This I am going to explain you after completion of this. Saturated solution. Please write down the solution in which no more solute can dissolve. I will explain you the term later on, but now you write down what are the term of solution and solute and all. I will explain you after that. And this is the unsaturated solution. So the solution in which the solution in which by only this ball pen has been come out on the same. So please don't think that this is a cross. The solution in which more solute can dissolve. Okay, I am giving you a few minutes time. Please write down in your notebook so that you will understand what are the term. Again, I am going to read it carefully, and already I have written in a capital letter, so you should not have any confusion on the same. Changes around us. This is the chapter, right? Changes around us. This is the chapter. And part 2 for class 6th. Chemical change. Change in which a new substance with different property is formed, right? Second one is fast change. Change that takes less time for completion. Irreversible change. Change that cannot be reversed. Physical change. Change in which no new substance are formed. Reversible change. An action that can be reversed or changed back. Slow change. Change that take more time for completion. Saturated solution. The solution in which no more solute dissolve. See, this is the one sentence, saturated solution and unsaturated solution, which we are going to learn right now in next page. Saturated solution. The solution in which no more solute can dissolve. And unsaturated solution. The solution in which more solute can dissolve. Understand? So, I am going to cover you the very important part. After this, please note down, this is very important. So that you can go through the same. Okay. Now I am going to rub it, and I am going to explain you very important points which you need to understand very carefully, and you can do the experiment at your home in presence of your father or your mother or your parents. Okay. So this is very important to understand for you. The first one is called solution. Then solvent. then solute, right? So solvent, solute, solution, solvent, solute, then unsaturated solution and saturated solution. So I hope you will understand all these terms. Solubility. Solubility. Okay. So please write down solution, 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 solvent, solute, unsaturated solution, okay, and saturated solution and solubility. Any confusion? Hope you don't have. Now we understand each points very carefully. Solution. Please take a glass jar. This is your glass jar, right? Now you take water, okay, and you dissolve here sugar. Please be careful to understand what is solution, solvent, solute, unsaturated solution, saturated solution and solubility. This is glass jar, this is water, and you are going to dissolve sugar 2 spoon, right? Okay. Now I am going to explain you solution. After mixing sugar in water, after mixing sugar in water, right? After mixing sugar in water, this become solution. No confusion. After mixing sugar in water, you will get a solution, right? This is solution. Solvent, okay? Solvent. Sugar is solvent. Clear? Sugar is solvent. Solute. Water is solute. Understand? I think there is no confusion in this. Now we need to understand unsaturated solution and saturated solution. Unsaturated solution is a solution where when you are whatever quantity you want to dissolve, right? Like you are having a water 5 glass. You will pour the sugar till the time sugar stop to dissolve. Okay? Be careful. Unsaturated solution is a solution where the maximum sugar has to be dissolved in water. The time will come when water should not accept sugar, right? This is called unsaturated solution. Means now there is no water portion in the jar where you can dissolve the sugar. That means this is an unsaturated solution. means there is no liquid water where you dissolve. Now saturated solution. Saturated solution is a solution where you can dissolve sugar, right? There will be a chance to dissolve the sugar. Now solubility. Solubility is a capacity who indicate you, solubility is a capacity who indicate you that how much sugar can dissolve. Solubility, it's a capacity of whom? Solute. Like water. Up to what extent you can dissolve the sugar in this. Again I am going to repeat this. Solution. What is solution? After mixing of sugar in water, it becomes solution. After mixing sugar in water, the entire things become, it is called solution, right? Solvent. Sugar is solvent. Means the thing which we are putting in water, that is called solvent. Solute. Water is a solute, and you can understand compared to sugar and water, the substance which is large, means water is having large portion, this becomes the solute. Unsaturated solution, a time when there will be no space in this jar where there is no portion of water and the maximum portion has to be filled up with the sugar. Then that time that solution is called the unsaturated solution. And saturated solution, where you will get a space to put the sugar, and till the time that solution will be called the saturated solution. Solubility, it is a capacity of solute, means how much sugar can be dissolved in water, that water will indicate the capacity. So here you can say that water is the, here you can say that capacity of water is called solubility, right? Okay, please note down. So far I am going to share you the PDF form of some portions of books also, but it will be better for you to understand this. Okay. So in next chapter we'll go for a chemical reactions and other formulas also. I will share my mobile number 9879. One second. Please note down my mobile number. You can call me to understand. Nine 9687170756. 9687170756. You can call me if you are having confusion in handwriting or any query. Okay. Thank you.